In this video, we're going to show you how to add fields to your test data. And by fields, some of you may be more comfortable with the word the notes section. So basically, when you collect data, you have a notes page that comes up that you can fill out information that is saved with that particular run. We have decided to call them fields because we allow you to change the fields in any number of ways so that you can create whatever template it is you want. And not only create one template, you can create multiple different templates based on what is inside your damper. Piston, valving, even damper type, shaft type, you can make it as adjustable and as comprehensive as you want. And you can have multiple different ones to use. And you can also, because they're individual files, much like a Word document, you can actually send them to somebody else to be used in the exact same way. So how this works is, if you take a particular test, if you go to start recording, you see what is generic. You just have a notes page, which just you can enter as much as you want, line after line in one field. Or if you do open field set, and I've created a folder inside my CTW automation called fields where I have several examples. So we created this particular example for a customer called address, and when I open it, you can see how it changed. Name, street, city, state, postcode, and shock valving. And if I hover my mouse over these, you'll see a little description comes up. Now again, those were all done in the field creator, and you can do the same thing very simply. There's a manual that comes with your machine that walks you through all this, but we're going to show you how to use it. So this particular field set will show up because we're going to add the edit fields command right here. I'm going to add that command, and I'm going to drag it up right after number 2, start recording. So start recording, edit fields. We're also going to add set file name. And that way, while the machine is running, you can be adding notes and you can give it a file name. In the past, basically the software was locked up until you actually went ahead and used it, saved the data at the very end, but now while the machine's running, you can actually use the software. So this edit fields is going to come up and it's going to look just like this. And then the save as screen will come up. So the set file name, you can give a suggested name so that maybe it's something you know it's already going to be. Something like perhaps Bilstein 1. So that will come up. Once we're all done, we're going to go ahead and save. And I'm going to come over. I'm going to execute so you can actually see what it looks like when this runs. Execute test. Yes. Now it's going to do a little warm up. It's going to hit that start recording, and immediately the edit field screen will come. Here it is. Now you can copy from an old file. You can copy from the last test. You can reset anything you want here, but basically you fill it out the way you want while the machine is collecting your data. Shock valving, who knows? CD, digressive. We'll click OK. The next thing we told it is what is the save as screen? And we gave it that initial name, Bilstein 1, and it automatically will add to it. Maybe you want to change that, but the idea is to help you start the process of naming it. So Bilstein RFA. So what you'll find is when it's all done, even before the machine has stopped, you will have your graph on the screen with the name you gave it ready to go. It will also have the field you entered, that information, and we'll show you where that's kept. So basically, you don't have to wait for the software to stop. It's calculating. There it is. There's our screen. And that's the Bilstein right front. Little PVP, the individual speeds. And now if you do right-click on one of them and you do edit, there's those fields. Those fields are saved with this data. Click OK. And the other place these fields show up is if you do create a report. So once your report is created, and we've chosen our plot, those fields that you entered show up in your numerical data right there. So some other examples, I showed you one example. You could click on this. I have gone ahead and created a field that looks like the original Rorschach notes page. You can see all that. That should all look familiar to the people that have seen that every day running shock. And go ahead and save that. And you can go back, run the test again. And this time you will have a different field set. So you can create several tests and use different fields in each of them, again, based on maybe the shock type, the manufacturer type, anything you can think of. And fill it out and get all the information saved so that you have it in the future. Again, we have an auto naming. Maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you just want to get to name it whatever you want, so you can overwrite that. But you can see how using the edit fields and the set file name can save you time and get additional data, additional notes into your data for future use. Because like we always try to tell you in training, the biggest problem is 6 months from now, how will you find that file? What will it mean to you? What data needs to be there so you can remember what it is you used, what you did, what you were trying to do? This is another way to have that information available to you. So again, I go back to test data, and we did this one. If I right click and do edit, you see now it's this field set. And when I do create a report of that one, you see that field set shows up here just like before. So that is how you use the set file name and the edit fields in your CTW Probe software. Now, there's a whole nother video on how to create these. There's also a manual. So for right now, you go through the manual. If you have any problems, go ahead and send us what it is you'd like to create. We're going to start putting these on the website so other people can use them and download them. But already this RORG field set is already on the website, and we'll be happy to add more as people come up with different things they want to have in there, different ideas, and go from there.